Hello everyone. So this is the summary of the poem The Wind Hover by Gerard Manley Hopkins. So this poem is actually a sonnet written by James Hopkins in 1887 and published in 1918 in the collection Poems of Gerard Manley Hopkins. This poem is dedicated to Christ our Lord. The meaning of the title is Falcon, a bird which eats flesh and hunts for its prey. In this poem, Hopkins is appreciating God's creation. Come to the text of the poem. So when the poem starts, the poet is saying these lines: I caught this morning's minion, kingdom of daylight's dauphin, dapple dawn drawn falcon in his riding. So when the poem opens, we see that the poet is saying that he noticed a flying falcon in the morning, and he calls this bird of prey as morning's beloved son. Morning's minion means morning's beloved and favorite son, kingdom of daylight's dauphin. And now he says that this bird is the prince of daylight. Dauphin is prince of daylight, and this bird is having spotted feathers. Okay, dapple dawn drawn falcon means this bird, has spotted feathers. There are spots on it, on his feathers in his riding, and this bird is flying high in the sky. Of the rolling label underneath him, steady air and striding high there. So now the poet is saying that this bird was flying high in the blowing wind. Okay. It seems as if this bird is enjoying this ride of the wind as a horse rider enjoys the ride of a horse. Okay. How he rung upon the rein of wimpling wing in his ecstasy. So he means to say that this bird is enjoying the ride of the wind and is controlling the wind the way a horse rider controls the horse. Okay, in his ecstasy, then off forth on swing. So it means that this bird is making a kind of arc in the sky. Sometimes this bird is down, sometimes this bird is flying high in the sky. So this is continuously making a lot of movements in the sky. As the skate's heel sweeps smooth on a bow band. So this bird is moving so smoothly in the sky the way, uh, you know, a skater's heel marks the ice and moves smoothly on the ice. And then he says the hurl and the gliding rebuffed the big wind. So now he says that the bird is flying in such a way as if this bird is controlling the wind. And here poet is feeling a lot of joy to see this bird. Okay. Rebuffed the big wind. What does it mean? It seems as if this bird is controlling the wind and as if this bird has a kind of authority on the wind. My heart in hiding stirred for a bird. So the poet is so happy and is, feeling profound joy to see this bird who seems to have a kind of mastery and skill to ride high in the sky. Come to the next lines. Brood beauty, valor, and act, O air, pride, plume here. Buckle and the fire that breaks from thee, then a billion. Now, poet is saying that, you know, he is very much, impressed to see the movements of this bird in the sky, the way, this bird is controlling the wind. And sometimes this bird is soaring high, sometimes is coming down. So he's enjoying the kind of movements this bird is making. So now he says that, he's appreciating the various qualities of this bird, like, his beauty, his honor, okay, action, his mastery over air, and his feathers. So he's, appreciating all of his qualities. Okay. And now poet is addressing Lord Christ, okay, in these lines. And the fire that breaks from thee, than a billion. Here thee is Lord Christ. So poet says that the fire which is produced by Christ is more bright, powerful, and dangerous. Oh my chevalier. And now he calls Christ to be a knight wearing a kind of armor. No wonder of it. Sheer plod makes plow down Cillian. And now poet says that there are other things which also shine other than this bird. Okay, no wonder of it. Obviously, this bird shines, but there are other things, which are made by God, which shine beautifully. Okay, and now he gives example the way soil shines, okay, after the act of plowing is done in a field, okay, and the way hot coal shines when it comes out of red and yellow fire, okay. So he's giving example of this coal and filled filled after the act of plowing, and here the poem ends.